Hi, chat. How's it going? What's up? How are things? I need to set everything up. One moment. There we go. You can see my mouse. I don't know why, but Project Moon games, whenever I like move my mouse in like another tab, you can just see it on screen still. Kind of funny. Yo, how's it going? Hi, Don. Yo, what's up, everyone? Hello. We are playing more Limbus Company. Whoa. What? Are we gambling on Arknight's banner? I have already done as much gambling as I can do on the Arknight's banner. Well, I didn't do it on the Arknight's banner, actually. I did it on the, Faust. And yeah, we are out of stuff. That's, yeah. That's all. But, yeah, we got everyone to level 40, I think, last stream. Was that last stream or the stream before? We got everyone to level 40. That's cool. We don't really need to do anything yet. Yeah. All right, let's play. Yeah. Do I want to do like any Luxovation or like dungeons or anything? Oh wait, can I level up these guys actually? I can. Yeah, because I got the log on stuff. Are there any other tickets that we can use just to... Nope, okay. Cool. So you're level 40 now, nice. And we can level Dawn up. Limbus Company, true. Level 24, huge. Yeah, with the Luxovation stuff and like the daily rewards, we are getting a lot of level stuff lately. Pretty good. Okay. But yeah, now. Let's play the actual story. We're back in the water. All right. And yeah.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
Nope, immediate battle. All right, cool. Sure. All right. Storm that is approaching. Isn't that wait. Wrong Dante. Isn't that the wrong Dante? That's the name of Devil May Cry's main character, right, Dante? I don't know. I haven't played Devil May Cry. Should I play Devil May Cry on stream? Where would I start for that? I also would need money for that, so maybe. We played Metal Gear Rising on stream, so I'd be down to do a playthrough like that again. Why is YouTube chat not on screen yet? 5:30. Oh god. We're approaching 5:30, I think. No, don't. What? No. There we go. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to chat. My bot is late. My bot is dumb and stupid, and I need to get a new one. I also just don't want to go through like the annoyance of like making a new setup and stuff. You must play Wacky Hoo Hoo Pizza Man's Bizarre Adventures. What? Oh, hey, speaking of the bot. Hello, bot. Cool. Oh, it's a large one. Oh god. Devil May Cry. Ah. Yeah, where would I start with that game? I have no idea, like, about anything about that series. It's like, weren't there like multiple reboots of that series, like, already? I know it's like kind of old. Another wave? What? Yep.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
My god, there's so much happening all at once.
좋아.
God, I love. Oh, we got staggered. What? What the heck? I was gonna say, I love as much as I love limbus combat. I kind of do miss the Runa combat system. Cause it was just kind of like fun to think about all that. Why is everything neutral? Stop that. That shouldn't be happening.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Nice. God, Wild Hunt Heathcliff is crazy. The fact that he can damage multiple enemies is pretty insane, isn't it? Also, I'm noticing these guys are actually kind of strong. Like, the fact that I got 3 neutrals in a row was kind of crazy. I'm sure there was only one reboot and it sucked. I may be wrong about the number, but if you're gonna start with Devil May Cry game, start with anything but the reboot, I see. Hopeless. Oh my god. What's going on with you? Yeah, these guys are strong all of a sudden. Whoa. We already fought a few of these guys, but these guys are like really okay. Focused encounters our library, like, yeah. I do just miss the combat system in general. Like, just the math part of it. I hate math, but honestly, that game like made it fun. Like, they should like make people play this game in like statistics class. Like, I swear that was like the most fun I've ever had, like, doing math. Okay. Dang, Roach is almost dead? How are you almost dead? How many enemies are there, by the way? Oh my god. This is starting to... Oh man, people are saying 510 is gonna be, or not 510, 530 is gonna be really difficult. It's already, oh my god. I was expecting like a steep increase, but it might be like a, if it's a steep increase from this level of difficulty, that's gonna be impossible. Oh my god.
대검 방어. 최선의 방어를.
Sinclair's panicking, that's great. I should have kept up on that probably, but we're fine. There we go. We're good.
불길 속으로.
Not this guy again. That's what I think whenever I see you enter my chat.
비명을 질러라.
걸려라. 자, 한 건 했고.
Difficulty spike. Yeah. That's, oh my god. Let's just say N Corp Ishmael is gonna be your saving grace.
머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
Oh my god. Is N Corp Zai or is that a different? Is that a different ID? Bro, I am so bad at correlating names properly. Oh god. Like, if there are multiple different like names for one thing, I will like I will like only latch onto like one of them. That was a tough fight, actually.
이제 몇 마리 남았죠? 전부 처리했다. 그럼 이것이 마지막이겠네요.
Let's just say it's not a difficulty spike and Freckles is just bad, dang. Might be misremembering the name, oh. There was something off about those mermaids that crawled out of the whale. A feeling not so different from looking at an abnormality or a distortion. Mermaids! Were they human once?
제 설명이 부족했겠네요.
Incorp Sinclair and Zvai Ishmael? Ah.
단순히 밑바닥에 산다고 해서 고래라는 이름이 붙여지지는 않아요. 고래라는 것들은 호수에서 인간을 숙주로 삼는 모든 것들을 통틀어 부르는 단어.
Ah.
고래가 인어들을 낳는 거죠.
Zvaish and Corp Sinclair was a crazy lucky pick early, though. And where did the mermaids come from?
파도에 밀려온 고래에 먹힌 거예요. 우리도 비슷한 꼴이 될 수도 있고요. 알겠죠? 어쩌면 관리자님이 되돌리는 건 아무 소용이 없을지.
Oh yeah, that's why she was okay. I see now. The waves will be unrelenting, unabating. And Ishmael, who'd already weathered and braved these endless crashing waves, was starting to snap strand by strand.
내게는 반드시 이뤄야 할 목표가 있고 그걸 방해하는 것들은 전부 없애서 곤두박질 치면서 부서지는 한이 있더라도 도달할 거예요.
집념과 투쟁심. 모험을 시작할 때 나쁘지 않은 준비물이지.
I low-key feel bad, but she's ginger, so it's all good. Oh my god. You can't say that in my chat. That's like, what the heck?
본격적인 항해는 지금부터일 테니.
I actually managed to find like the secret to being ginger. Like I've got freckles, like, and red hair, but you just grow out your hair. I have long hair. It looks great. I take care of my long hair. It's amazing. Like, it's just you don't, if you have short, like, what you call it, short red hair. I guess I don't have like red hair. It's more of like a, like, I don't know. It's like a weird like mix of like brown and red hair. You're ginger? I am. Yes. I feel like this was, I guess I don't show my face, so I would have to mention it a lot, but yeah. Oh yeah, it's like separated into like stuff.
끝장냈어.
44%. My God. Okay, hold on. No, we can stop him from talking, but no, we can't. I thought we could. What?
호수의 물.
Okay, he finally stopped once the dialogue happened. God.
호수를 바라볼 때마다 늘 일렁이는 모습의 내가 보여. 호수가 아무리 달라져도 물 위에 비친 내 모습은 늘 일그러져 있으니 오히려 찌그러지고 일렁거리는 게 내 진짜 모습 아닐까.
... I happened upon Ishmael's musings around the time we were on our way to the elusive Lobotomy Corp branch of the Great Lake. It had been a while since our last disastrous incident.
호수에 비춰온 뒤틀린 모습들이
By the way,
옳았던 것일지도 모르지.
how many Lobotomy Corporation branches were there? How big was the Lobotomy Corp? I feel like it wasn't that big. What, right? Like, is this just like, was this explained in the original Lobotomy Corporation that they just had like a bunch of different facilities all over the place? I guess we only took place in like one specific facility. It stretches all throughout the city? Oh. Dang. Even from a distance, it was evident that Ishmael was gazing down at her own reflection in the water. I rested my wandering feet and decided to watch her for a moment. Why does it say one watching this stream? I don't know. YouTube, I've been noticing recently, YouTube views are like wildly inconsistent with what is actually reality. Sometimes you'll get like way more views than you should be, and then sometimes you'll get like half the views you should have or even less. I think they are genuinely just like not real. It's kind of crazy. Like, maybe it's because of the big bot problem and, like, AI problem and stuff on YouTube, but, like, I don't know. It's kind of demoralizing a bit how, like, YouTube's views just don't make any sense, so you can't actually gain any real data from it. Ishmael, true. I wanted to see what Ishmael was looking at together.
손에 피가 맺혔었지. 소금물이 들어가서 쓰라렸고 당장이라도 그걸 놓지 않으면 정신이 나갈 정도로 아팠는데.
Buy your YouTube streams for more viewers? What? It's not allowed. Don't worry, if I get banned, I'll be allowed to rejoin YouTube in a year. Did you hear about that new feature, chat? They're gonna let banned accounts back in. Isn't that awesome? All the, like, terrible people that got banned for committing actual crimes are going to be allowed back in after a year of being banned. Isn't that awesome, chat? I love YouTube. I love this platform.
놓을 수 없었어. 나는
For the Golden Darkest video about it. I may have also watched that video.
무엇을 놓고 싶지 않았던 걸까?
관리자님, 와보셔야겠습니다. 다음 좌표에 가까워진 것 같습니다.
Okay.
저도 보죠.
Ishmael woke from her introspection and straightened herself. She strode towards us.
앞에는 뭐가 있죠?
눈앞에 보이는 것과 레이더상이 잡히는 것은 한쪽의 배뿐이다. 그리고 이번 호수에서의 대기는 3시간인 듯하다. 다음 호수로 갈 때까지 3시간을 기다려야 하는데. 관리자님이 요전번처럼 파도에 맞서게 허락만 해주신다면 그럴 필요는 없겠지만.
No, Otis. The losses were worse than I anticipated. And what am I doing the voice? Am I messing up the voice already? The losses were more than I anticipated, and I remember what Ishmael said. We were extremely lucky to the waves that came for us before. I can't speak. We were extremely lucky that the waves that came for us was a relatively manageable one. Make him sound more like
명령하신 대로
Deku.
따르겠습니다.
I'm bad at doing voices, so I don't know if I can. Thanks to Otis, who quickly abandoned the idea, the sinners and I could observe this new vessel with somewhat lighter hearts. So I don't know why, but like if I mess up one word, I will like stop reading and then like look at it again, and then I'll fail to read the second one, but my brain will want to keep saying it, and then I'll try and keep saying it, and then I won't read it, but I'll just say nothing.
다행히 해적선으로 보이지는 않아요. 저건...
Oh?
저거는 미니 크로스가 아니지 않소? 파티베요, 파티베.
Even from this distance, I could see the colorful balloons and banners decorating the ship.
난 파티가 정말 좋소. 거기서는 모두가 나처럼 큰 소리로 소리 지르고 뛰어다녀도 혼날 걱정 없으니 얼마나 신나워.
This has a speech impediment confirmed? Dang.
베르, 애를 얼마나 구박했으면 이렇게. 아, 저런 데에서는 보통 특산물 요리도 내놓을 텐데 술도 있고 거기서만 맛볼 수 있는 귀한 음식일 텐데.
Roja and Donka's got Dude, I need to like prepare. Like I need to do like training before this. I don't know why I can't talk whenever I play this game. Just stupid confirmed. Yeah, I think that's the more likely option. I'm just dumb. Roja and Don Quixote both shot twinkling glances in my direction, then at Virgilus, then back at me. Virgilus shrugged. Whatever we decided to do here was none of his business. Well, maybe they could tell us something about the nearby Lobotomy Corp branch. Maybe they know something about the LCCB agents. My god. Don Quixote was rhythmically slow. Don Quixote was rhythmically swaying her shoulders. Maybe she's trying to imitate the Marlin dance she glimpsed back at the club.
이보게들! 뭐 좀 물어보겠네!
The faintly blaring music was the only response from the ship.
이 음악 때문에 안 들릴 수도 있겠어. 하여간, 요새 음악은 지나치게 시끄러워서.
Old as Gregor.
건너가서 물어보고 그렇게 빠르겠어.
... I guess we can quickly stop by and ask them a few questions. We had 3 hours to kill anyway. Might as well make ourselves useful and collect some intel. Ishmael shot a glance at Virgilus before staring at the floor wordlessly.
저 배가 누구의 배인지 어떤 일을 겪은 배였는지를 정확히 모르는 상태에서 간다는 것은 무모한 짓이라고 생각되지만 관리자님이 그렇게 생각하셨다면 네, 건너가죠.
저거는 또 갑자기 오티스나 할 법한 말을 하네.
이렇게 하기로 했을 뿐이에요.
Dang.
이제 이 보트를 사용할 수 있게 되었군요.
이건 뒤집어질 염려는 없는 것이오.
Yeah, I do find it funny how often Dante just makes decisions that are like entirely by peer pressure. And like everyone knows how like stupid it is except like the one person that peer pressured him, usually Don. But like he just like says something and then everyone's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but all right, boss.
구명조끼나 튜브는 안 넣어도 될까요?
By the time all 13 of us squeezed our way in, the skiff was absolutely packed and precariously swaying. Some sinners' faces darkened with concern. Don't worry, guys. Even if you all drown, I'll bring you guys right back. All right as rain. Just kidding.
자, 파티에 취해 너무 늦게 돌아오진 말라고.
In a manner that was extremely out of character, Virgilus waved at us. Does he know something that we don't? Oh, we're all gonna die on here, aren't we? All right. Oh, just story again. Cruise Party 2. I still don't see anyone on the deck.
기다려 보시오.
I think I got the voice back. I've been messing it up for a while, but
소리를 질러 보겠어.
no idiot, we won't die all because Limbus Company has more cantos after this. All except Dante will die.
야 파임마! 그런데 이런 선상 파티 같은 건 우리가 막 들어와도 괜찮은 거야?
Definitely not, but we'll do it anyway.
그 뭐냐? 응? 초대장도 없을 텐데.
주눅들지 마, 그래. 이런 건 원래 같이 즐길수록 신나는 거야.
다치고 나발이고 목표는 정보 수집이에요. 헛짓거리하면 놓고 갈 겁니다.
우와, 여기 진짜 좋아 보이긴 하네요.
Numerous liquor bottles and half-eaten food were strewn about haphazardly all over the deck. I knew how to pronounce that word and I still messed it up. Okay.
바로 직전까지 이 자리에서 파티를 벌이고 있었던 것으로 보인다.
안쪽에 불이 켜져 있어. 잽싸게 가보고 오리라.
Don Quixote, running on sheer excitement for a party, scuttled to the cabins.
시끄러운 게 하나 사라졌네. 그럼
Heathcliff slammed his fist into the loudspeaker that's been blaring music this entire time. Oh no.
이제야 살 것 같네. 귀 터지는 줄 알았어.
Why? ... I decided to remain silent. The music was pretty loud.
음악이 꺼지니까
Yeah, where are the people?
그러고 보니 지금 상황과 비슷한 이야기가 생각나네요. 유모가 해준 옛날 이야기가 있었는데.
Don Quixote returns with a dumbfounded expression on her face.
없어.
뭐가? 음식? 술? 아니면 둘 다?
아무도 없었어. 그저 불만 켜져 있었다는 것이오.
Oh no.
방금까지 파티가 있었던 게 자명한데 사람 하나 없다는 게 말이 된다고 보나?
It's a ghost ship. Oh god.
진짜요? 뭐 숨바꼭질이라도 하는 것일지도.
이런 모임에 모일 만한 사람들이 그럴 거라고는 상상이 잘 안 되지 않니?
그럼 사라졌다는 건가요? 여기 사람들이 전부... 그러면 이미 파도에 당한 배?
다른 가능성을 둔다면 배에 창고가 있겠다.
그런데 파티를 하던 사람들이 이 모든 음식과 술을 내버려두고 좁은 창고에 우르르 모여 있다고?
아, 네, 딱 이런 이야기였어요. 성대한 잔치를 한다는 초대장을 받고 어떤 저택에 들어갔는데 아무도 보이지 않는다는 거였어요.
저희 노래나 다시 틀까요?
라디오 작살냈는데?
이게 파도에 당했던 배라면 당장 나가야 하는데.
Does he know?
그런데 열려있는 어떤 방에서 자꾸 쿵, 쿵하는 소리가
I don't
들리길래
know.
들어가 보았더니 사람들이 두 팔을 편 채로 시체같이 뻣뻣하게 껑충껑충 튀어오르면서
저는 창고를 확인해보고 와야겠어요.
싱클레어 군, 왜 그렇게 손바닥에 흥건하오?
체질이에요.
Sinclair hurriedly left the room in search of the ship's storage.
추는 춤이 한때 유행 중이었다는 이야기였습니다.
춤이라는 건 정말이지 심오한 것인가 보군.
별 이야기도 아니었잖아. 괜히 기대하게 만들고 말이야.
본인은 틀림없이 다시 살아 움직이는 시체의 이야기일 거로 생각했수만
괜히 애 겁주기는. 꼬맹이는 어디로 도망간 거야?
I like that Roger is like actually just Sinclair's mom now. I'll go find Sinclair. All right. Story and combat. All right.
입증을 알리는 음악 소리.
It's pretty dark in here. The hallway to the storage was significantly narrower than the party deck. I had nothing but faint, occasionally flashing lights to guide me through this dark hallway. I decided to proceed carefully. Seriously, this place is way creepier than whatever Honglu was going on with the story. Sinclair? You there? I wasn't sure where these water droplets were coming from, but they were really getting on my nerves. I don't see anything here, not that I could in this dark, even if there were. Blech. Dude, why can't I read ever? I was at the end of the sentence and I still messed it up. Even if there were. I got 1 minute of ads, that's funny. All I see is a very faint ray of light and... Hello. Sinclair? And Sinclair. It seems to me that he'd been standing there for a good while. Exactly how long, I wasn't sure. Sinclair stood still like death. He looked up. What are you looking at? Now that I'm in here, I noticed that there was something funny about that ray of light. I assumed that the light that I saw was from a lamp or something, but no, it was just there, surrounding a general area where Sinclair stood. Is this about to be some, like, eldritch, like, horror? I should have expected some kind of eldritch horror given the setting. In the middle of, like, a massive lake where, like, a bunch of, like, monsters, like, live in the water. Like, that's definitely an eldritch setup. These are, like, Cthulhu's eyes. Like, the light is coming from inside of, like, his head, and the eyes are casting, like, a reflect or a shadow on the floor. There was no light source. So the light's shining from the outside, maybe? No, that doesn't make sense either. We're deep in the ship's storage, a big metal box with no openings or even a single strand of natural light. Besides, it's nighttime. This is getting more and more bizarre by the second. Where's this light coming from? I'm pretty sure if it were Cthulhu, everyone would die. Probably. Ugh. Sinclair, we gotta get out of here. Oh, now! Come on! Bro, I keep changing his voice every time I do it, I think. Fear of the unknown intensifies. What I saw defied every bit of common sense I had accumulated over this journey. And I had to get Sinclair out of there. I snatched and tugged his limp wrist. Come on, wake up! That seemed to have done the trick. Sinclair suddenly snapped back to reality and began screaming. He bolted out of the room. Oh, it actually is like an eldritch horror. Oh my god, okay.
아이, 뭐야? 넌 또 왜 그렇게 소리를?
공중의 사람이 공중의 사람이 공중의 사람이 공중의 사람이.
There's a person floating in the air. Someone was up there just suspending it in the air.
이거 진짜 무서워졌는데.
사람 일리가 없죠.
Nobody's gonna point out. Okay. Yep, sure.
네, 설명할 시간이 있나요? 당장 무기 들어요.
All right. Still haven't mentioned the giant tentacles in the background, but all right. Oh. Whale of 1,000 strands mermaid. Oh, so the whale of 1,000 strands. Okay.
가자.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Press win rate. You know, just this once. Why not? One win rate.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
대검 방어.
There we go, Chad. Are you happy now?
다 죽어라.
We did one singular win rate.
무쳐 잠들어라.
Back to actually playing the video game, though. Do win rate the entire time. I'm good.
불길 속으로.
Did it feel good? Not really. I mean, I just kind of skipped a turn, basically. It's the turn skip button.
최선의 방어를.
거둘 수 없다면 풍속에서
Bro, one guy. There we go, win
위험물
rate.
발견. 제압할게요.
다 죽어라.
That. Who's Sinclair's panicking already? How did that even happen?
불길 속으로.
Or win rate? No, I'm good. I only ever win rate if there's like one guy left and I just don't feel like doing the entire thing again. It's like he'll die in one hit anyway, you know?
가라지 같은 놈들
대검 방어.
무쳐 잠들어.
Yeah, they're all like staggered in, except that guy, apparently. Why are they getting like unopposed attacks off? we had more than them, didn't we? Here we go.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Let's see accurate, yeah.
거둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
153 damage, my god.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
Imagine if there was a mod that made cutscenes more accurate. Just like having SP line up with like their current mental state in the actual story. Like if someone dies in a cutscene and can't use them. Oh, that'd be kind of neat. It would also be really like annoying. You done? Oh, no. Okay, he's done. Cool. Also, we can have you in the team now, actually. I just realized. Is that a good idea? We haven't uptied you. Let's uptie you. Might as well.
내가 능력이 있다는 거요. 그렇구려.
We've had like a lot of stuff for a while, so yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a short one. I don't. It's fine. I'm good. Cannot deploy, what? Yeah, we're fine. Oh yeah, so I just realized I uptied Dawn. I forgot I uptied Dawn. So Dawn is like fully leveled up, or fully uptied, but not fully leveled up. I should have leveled up Dawn, probably. That would have been smart. Let's continue. Yeah. Now we've got a fully uptied, fully leveled team. That's pretty good, isn't it? What are your abilities, by the way? Yellow, green, and blue. And this, yeah, you add Rupture, which is good. Rupture is always going to be good, because it just increases the damage. So, like, yeah. Use less than 15 charge count, consume 10 charge count to gain +1 power, or on use consume 15 charge, gain +2 coin power. Put 2 Rupture for every 5 charge count consumed. This is actually really good, isn't it? Gain charge, +10 charge, coin power +1. But you don't lose charge if you do that, right? Gain 2 charge. Okay. So gain charge, don't use skill 3 until you have 10 or 15. Easy enough. Easier than Dawn's.
돈 벌러 가자.
Literally me on the tram on my way to college. Dang, I wish I lived in an area that had like trams and like trains and actual transportation. I don't even have buses. God, I'm pretty sure the area that I live in is like not rich, but it's like it used to be considered rich, but like it kind of just got left in like the rich area. So like I'm poor in a rich area and we don't get buses because the rich people didn't want the poor people to like have access to like the rich people area. So I just am poor and also don't get buses. I don't even get buses. I don't get any trains or buses or anything. It's very annoying. Okay. So you're not gonna like mix with any of the what you call it. You're not gonna have any synergies. That kind of sucks.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
거둘 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주지.
대검 방어.
There we go.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
I don't use a bus because that one viral video where he crashed. Dang. Xenophobia. Dang.
뒤져 발겨주마. 더러지 같은 놈들.
All right. He's got 8 charge, so do this again, yeah.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
이제
제대로 찝었군.
다 죽어라.
Okay, so you can do that now. There we go.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Nice.
불타버렸나?
Another wave, all right. And you are back to having no charge, okay. Do you actually just like build charge with these two, use your charge on that? That's pretty good still. There we go.
가자.
그 오물을
떼어내주지.
걸려라. 제대로 찝었군.
거둘 수 없다.
So yeah, I guess having like a charge team
후회를 새겨주지.
isn't necessary unless are there like abilities that like share charge or something? Like having a full-on charge team, as far as I know, I feel like it wouldn't be a crazy thing, you know? Yeah, I feel like charge doesn't really synergize well with other charge. Because it's literally just like gather charge, use ability, and that's the whole thing. Oh, I forgot to block with you. Multi-crack office Faust? What? Why so many blues? Sure.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 비명을 질러.
제대로 찝었군.
무쳐 잠들어.
Yeah, I do. Oh, does that have like charge like share? What's the ability? So they were mermaids.
아마 파티에 너무 열중한 나머지 규칙을 지키는 걸 잊어버렸겠죠. 그래서
So there are still in fact a bunch of tentacles in the sky behind you. I'm not sure if you've realized this yet. So they ended up getting devoured by the whale. And this deserted ship is the aftermath.
우리 배가 규칙을 어기지 않았어도 규칙을 어겨 파도에 덮쳐진 다른 배와 얽힌다면 어떤 파도냐에 따라서 덩달아서 피해를 볼 수 있어요.
Their single lapse of judgment led to this chilling catastrophe. I remembered Ishmael looking into the lake, muttering to herself. I also remembered the rough, biting words she threw at us. This was the reality of the Great Lake that Ishmael survived before joining us. Oh, they look like the puppets, oh god. A place where even the smallest mistake could mean total annihilation. A place where one must endlessly struggle to survive the terrible unknown. So this was the kind path or the kind of path Ismail said. Dude, I can't. Okay. So this was the kind of path Ishmael sailed before joining us. If only I had known, then maybe I could have been more understanding of her. I keep going back to my quarrel with Ishmael back at the boatworks. I can't stop thinking about it.
내려온 인어들은 처리했지만 시간을 지체한다면 저것이 이제 우리를 노리려 들 것이다. 파티는 끝났다. 복귀하도록 하지.
We left the cruise ship as fast as we could. After an indeterminate amount of time, but we didn't find anything. I made the wrong call. I shouldn't have made such a rash decision.
됐어요. 살아남았으면.
And that was that. Ishmael didn't say any more.
그래도 물자는 더 챙길 수 있었어.
어이, 레이더 상에 아까는 잡히지 않았던 커다란 것이 잡힌다.
좌표의 중앙과 현저히 가깝네요.
그렇다면 이 점이
21구의 로보토미 지부겠군.
All right, here we are then. God.
잠깐 밖에서 바람 좀 쐬고 올게요.
Ishmael slowly returned to the spot by the ship's railings where she stood muttering to herself. For a moment I wondered if I should follow her, like I did earlier, but... But maybe she wanted some time alone to think about things. I decided to leave her be.
정신 꽉 잡아. 자꾸 감정을 내비쳐서는 안 돼. 내 단 하나의 목표를 이루기로 했잖아. 작사를 그렇게 갈아냈는데 더 차가워지고 날카로워져야 해.
Dang.
나에게는 꼭 이루어야 할 목표가 있고 그걸 방해하는 것들, 방해가 될 만한 것들은 전부
There's a reason.
당연한 결과죠. 저는 선택받았으니까.
Oh, the damage was actually even. Whoa.
그렇겠죠?
What the heck? That's usual. That's unusual. Okay. Back here. I want to look at the reward exchange. We can get more of these. No, we can't. We only have. Oh, there. Wait, what? Oh, there's only one remaining in stock. Oh, I was like, what? Why is that? I see. Oh, so you... Okay, it's not infinite, I guess, yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Let's level up Dawn. Nice. All right, cool. And back to the story.
아, 저거겠군. 보리의 목적지, 유사 로보토미 지부. 파일럿이가 말씀하신 생존자분들 안전하게 계실까요? 살 수 있는 시간은 충분하오. 별일이 없었다면.
Sinclair and Yisong shared their thoughts. A large structure loomed ever closer, out of the mists and into our line of sight.
오,
There it
그리
is.
피하군.
Every sinner, save for Ryoshu, froze.
그러니까 저게 로보토미 지부라는 말이?
좌표 범위에서 한없이 중앙에 가까울 뿐더러 전달받은 정보와 크기감이 일치하는 것을 보아서는 그렇습니다.
The sight was enough to shut everyone up. To hope that there may be any survivors in this structure was far too optimistic a notion for what appeared before us.
흰 물체들의 사이로 로보토미 코퍼레이션의 문양을 확인할 수 있다.
그럼 진짜로 저게
Only the smeared logo of the Lobotomy Corporation branch glistened amidst mounds of pallid, blasphemous white. This was the undeniable reality we found ourselves in.
대체 무슨 일을 겪으면 저런 꼴이 될 수 있는 거야?
파일럿 씨의 이야기대로라면 쌍갈고리 해적단원들이 이곳을 떠나기 전 마지막으로 남긴 말이 재앙이 오고 있다 였었나요?
우리가 일을 시작한 지 얼마 되지 않았을 적의 일이 생각나는구려. 이런 생체 조직이 들러붙은 분위기가 사뭇 흡사하군.
T사 지부 때? 그때처럼 안에 독가스가 차 있거나 하진 않으려나?
당시에는 배신자가 있었던 것뿐이다. 이번 상황과 비교하기에는 적합한 비교군이 아니다.
상황은 더 심하면 심해지 덜하지는 않을 것 같은데.
그럼 파일럿의 동료분들은
인어가 되진 않았으면 다행이겠군.
So the calamity the pilot mentioned didn't destroy the Lobotomy Corp branch. It transformed this place into something uncanny, something so grotesque that total obliteration would have been preferable to whatever happened here.
세상에는 다양한 형태의 재앙이 있기 마련이니까. 이 대호수에서는 5가지 재앙이 존재한다. 아, 이제는 내게려나.
무슨 뜻이요?
뜻은 차차 알게 될 거다.
재앙은 아무리 조심하고 피하려 해도 찾아오는 법이에요. 그것들은 규칙대로 움직이지 않아도 되는 힘을 가져서 불현듯 찾아오니까요.
지금은 그 재앙이 남기고 간 지옥 속으로 직접 너를 저어 들어갈 시간이군. 로보토미 지부는 바로 옆 호수니 쪽배를 타고 가도록. 만일의 상황을 대비해 나는 이 호수에서 거리를 두고 대기하고 있도록 하지.
You know what's crazy? The fact that Virgilus is accompanying us in a place where literally any moment a calamity could appear, and that Ishmael seems to know well that it could definitely kill all of us very quickly and easily. Virgilus is just here, he knows all that, and he's like, okay, if something goes wrong, I'll defend myself. He totally doesn't care about our lives, and that would just be kind of paperwork for him. But he is definitely strong enough to handle that. God. Isn't that exactly why you should be coming with us?
저 양반 수업을 누가 알겠어?
After a quick tinkering from Faust, the skiff tied to the side of Mephistopheles began its slow descent. It's the same skiff we used to get to the cruise ship.
이 배는 여러모로 자주 쓰게 되네요.
조망만 해서 아까도 그랬지만 영 미덥지 않단 말이지.
The small engine on the skiff revved gently, and our short, sputtering journey to the Lobotomy Corp branch began.
호수에는 원래 안개가 많이 끼나요? 아까 호수도 그랬고.
주의하는 것이 좋겠소. 안개 속에서 갑작스레 나타나는 것은 모험의 기본 공식이니.
There was a growing sense of trepidation among the sinners. As we climbed the pale membrane-enveloped stairs leading to the Lobotomy Corp branch.
어때, 단테? 황금가지 느껴져?
Not yet.
확실해?
Roger was visibly disappointed. Maybe she was half hoping that I'd tell her that the golden bow wasn't here so we could turn around and head right back to Mephistopheles.
이런데 올 때마다 내가 유난 떠는 것 같긴 하지만 이번엔 좀 더 기분이 안 좋단 말이지.
One moment, chat. Sorry, somebody knocked on my door. The closer we got to the entrance, the more reluctant the sinners' gates became. as though they were growing increasingly wary that some unseen enemy could ambush them at any second.
뭐 하자는 거죠? 안 갈 건가요?
야, 너는 아무렇지 않은 거야? 우리가 느끼는 이 감각 오히려 너같이 호수에 익숙한 사람이라면 더 강하게 느끼곤 하지 않아?
그래서 안 갈 건가요?
야,
안 갈 사람은 여기에서 기다리던가요.
아저씨, 한참 전부터 저 자식은 말이 안 통했었는데 뭘 기대한 거야?
좀 협조적으로 바뀐 것 같아서 착각이었나?
가긴 가야지.
Ishmael appeared to be the only sinner interested in the golden bow. The golden bow, the unfathomable, bone-chilling horrors of the lake. I'm starting to believe that she considered all of that nothing but obstacles between her and her mission.
건물 전체를 덮고 있는 이 흰색 점막 같은 건 무엇이요?
곰팡이 같은 걸까요?
뭐
What? I'm trying to. It's the hardest when it's two letters. Like when it's like a larger string of them, it's like, oh, it's probably like some saying. But when it's just two letters, it's hardest to decipher. Like that could just be I. Like I. Something. I don't even know.
균류라고 하기에는 다른 특징들을 지녀야 할 터.
Interesting fungi.
내가 보아도 균류의 형태로는 보이지 않는군. 오히려 살아있는 생체 조직으로 보이는군. 혈관이 마구잡이로 생긴 것 같은 느낌.
어이가 없군. 이렇게 못들이 많나.
I'm surrounded by interesting fungus. That's what I've decided.
무슨 의미지?
혼돈에서 피어난 작품에 패턴이 있을 거라고 보나. 전체를 봐라 멍청이.
전체를
Ignorant
생각한다면
fools. Ignorant
이렇게
fools.
필요치 않은 담론으로
That's what it
힘만
is.
빼는 것이 더 불필요해 보이는구려. 그대들도 멈출 생각은 아니지 않은가? 저기 이스마일 양은 이미 저만큼 갔다네.
All right. When we got our 130. Nice. We're getting close to another poll. Yo, how's it going? Welcome. The Whaler. 5 away from 530 apparently. Apparently that's something that we're doing, so.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Don Quixote had stopped dead in her tracks. She was looking blankly at a section of the wall.
흥미로운 거라도 발견한 거야, 꼬맹이?
여기 벽에
어?
사람이 들어있어.
Oh.
모형 아니야?
모형이 이렇게나 생동감을 가질 수 있다면 내가 무릎을 꿇고 제자로 드리라고 하겠어.
Oh. Are these... Is this a mermaid? Completely unrelated question, but do you have Zvaish? I do. This is a mermaid, isn't it? Just this whole thing is a mermaid. Oh no.
잠시만요. 설마 이 사람 파일럿 씨가 찾던
이보시오! 괜찮은 것인가? 대체 거기에 말을 왜 거는 거야? 이것 보시오! 이자 살아있어!
Oh God.
진짜 나 이렇게 소화 안 되는 기분 느끼는 거 오랜만이야. 이보게들 꺼내줘야지 않겠어? 살아있잖소.
그러고 싶어도 이미 늦은 것 같기도 하네요.
잘라내지 않고서 꺼내놓을 방법이 있나 싶은데.
뭐라?
Bro, she's like into this. What the heck?
한두 번 보는 경험도 아니지 이제는.
단단히 벽에 박혀 있다. 일반적인 힘으로는 분리조차도 어렵다. 하지만 일반적이지 않은 힘으로는 반드시 이들의 형체가 부서진다.
And yeah, considering the way this seems to work, I'm assuming it's all just like nerves attached to there. That would, yeah.
용서할 수 없는 악의 소행이로군.
억지로 쑤셔넣은 흔적은 없어 보이는데 놀라워. 아주 자연스럽게 전시되어 있군. 원래 이렇게 태어났던 것처럼 말이지.
이번에야말로 구할 수 있을 거라고 약속까지 했는데.
Unlike the other sinners, Ishmael didn't even spare a glance at those that were trapped within the walls.
관리자님, 저것들을 쳐다보고 있다고 황금 가지가 나타나는 것도 아닌데 전진하자고 말씀 좀 하시죠.
I guess there's nothing we can do for them. Still.
저는 누누이 말했어요. 쓸데없이 시간을 쏟고 싶지 않다고.
이곳에선 호수의 규칙을 신경 쓰지 않아도 될 텐데 좀 더 느긋하게 가도.
둘러봐도 역시 아무도 없는 게 확실할 테니까요.
여기 있지 않은가?
살아있는 척하는 것들이잖아요.
하면
이건 아무리 봐도 그것이고 그것이 지나간 자리에 멀쩡한 사람이 있을 리 없고 그것은 순식간에 모든 걸 집어삼키기도 하지만 다시금 뱉어내기도 하죠. 그리고 그렇게 토해내는 것은 결국 웃기잖아요. 그렇게 뱉어낼 거라면 애초에 삼키는 것조차 하지 말던가. 왜 마주하는 온갖 것을 다 삼키려고 하는지조차 모르겠어.
Are you talking about the same whale you mentioned before?
그 어떤 모험담에도 그런 어마무시한 고래에 대한 이야기는 없었어. 정말 고래가 맞는가?
그러게 준비가 더 필요하다고 말할 때 듣지 그랬어요. 적어도 마음가짐이라도 달리 먹었을 텐데.
So you're saying that whale you met devoured this building?
네,
How can you be so sure of that?
그 고래가 지나온 모든 길은 지금처럼 하얀 모습으로 뒤덮이니까요.
Ishmael PTSD, yeah. I mean, fair. Considering this.
거수자 발견.
환상체일까요? 여기가 로보토미 지부인 만큼.
Oh yeah, dang. I forgot we were gonna run into abnormalities. Oh god.
그래, 차라리 환상체라고 생각하고 다 썰어버리는 게 낫겠다.
잠깐만요. 생존자일 수도 있어요.
뭐지? 이 안에 인간은 남아있을 리 없다 하지 않았나?
그래서 더 놀라워서 그래요.
어이!
Ishmael, you shouldn't get too close. Bro, I'm like struggling to do the voice up like for no reason. I don't know why. I chose a voice that I'm just bad at, I think. Ishmael strides towards the figure.
이스마엘 씨가 뭔가 환상체 같은 정신적인 것에 당하신 거 아닌가요?
그런 징후는 없었다. 저자의 눈빛은 지극히 평소와 같다.
The closer Ishmael gets, the more the figure's body is taken over by the pallid off-white membrane. The voice grows increasingly incoherent. Wait, by the way, are you watching the last My Hero Academia season? I am, yeah. It's pretty good so far. The last episode was pretty good. Yeah, people always like... I think... As much as I do like the Deku voice meme, I feel like people genuinely take the Deku voice meme seriously and think like, oh... It's one of those shows where it's like, oh, friendship punch stuff. Remember Friendship Punch? Oh my god. But I mean, it kind of is that, but like also it's really good. Oh, dang.
말도 안 돼. 분명 방금까지 사람의 말을 하고 있었어요.
Ishmael.
봤잖아요. 분명.
Ishmael, you have to get away from...
이럴 리가 없어. 내가 알고 있는 게 틀어지면 이 호수에선...
There's some really interesting characters in the show, yeah. I honestly... I feel like My Hero is like very cliche in a lot of ways, but also like if you've ever seen like any of the really good like All Might moments, it's like watching like a really good Superman moment where it's like, yeah, Superman is like the kind guy that like does all the kind things and it's kind of overdone at this point with every superhero. But like when you see a really good Superman moment and he's like really awesome and like kind and stuff, and it's like, oh, the indomitable power of like the human spirit type stuff, like it's great. I love it.
지금은 감정의 동요가 발생했다.
So I guess Superman is probably not the best example of the indomitable power of the human spirit, and more like Superman, because he's not actually human technically, but like, yeah. You know what I mean. That type of stuff. I love it. Damn it, Ishmael. Bro, I feel like I'm getting worse at doing the voice. I'm like, I don't know. I could have asked one of the sinners to stop her, but before I even realized what I was doing, I was running towards Ishmael. I think it was guilt that pushed me to act. Guilt that I may have played a part in driving Ishmael to do this to this point.
단테, 그대가 나서서는
I'm gonna admit I was one of the people that thought the anime was cliche. It's definitely cliche, but it's like, it's well done is the thing. It's a well done cliche, so it's like good. But guilt can sometimes help. Oh? But the later seasons has some very good character developments. Yeah, definitely. The characters are all great. I love them. The white membrane covering their face begins to withdraw, as though an unseen force is peeling it off of the skin. Is this Dante? The mouth didn't come back, but the eyes that looked at us were unmistakably human-shaped. They were blinking with effort.
되돌아왔어. 관리자님이 가까이 다가가니까 사라졌어요. 이 망할 흰색의 껍데기가.
황금 가지에 의한 중화작용으로 보이는군요.
Bro. What if in like the later cantos, Dante like actually just becomes like a support character? Like he just gets like some like healing ability for I guess his main thing is a healing ability, but like in general. Like what if he like has like healing abilities or something? Faust approached us.
단테 씨의 머릿속에 있는 그 황금 가지의 조각은 미력할지라도 이 백화 현상을 중화시키는 효과가 있는 것 같습니다.
The figure, whose mouth was still wrapped under a pallid membrane, blinks wearily, as though they could understand what we were saying.
중화요? 아니, 그럼 황금 가지가 있으면 인어가 지금 다시 사람으로 돌아올 수 있다고 그런 말을 하는 거죠? 제가 잘 이해했어요? 파우스트 씨?
That looks like an eye, but it's just the background.
충분한 검증은 되진 않았지만
가능성만이라도 말씀해 주세요.
Though it was hurt, I've never heard such intense desperation in her voice before.
네. 적어도 이곳을 먹고 지나갔다고 추정되는 고래의 인어들은 돌아올 수 있다고 판단됩니다.
관리자 나태님, 진짜 당신 뭐 하는 사람이죠? 꾸역꾸역 밀어 넣으려고 노력했던 그날의 기억이 어쩌면 해결법이 있었을 거라는 생각에 자꾸만 눈앞에서 그려지잖아요. 저 고래에게 토해져 버린 채로 가라앉거나 떠다니고 있을 그들이.
Ishmael looked at me with a vacant expression.
당신에겐 들리는 거죠? 그날의 파도 소리가.
Ishmael was right. Emotions of the past began flooding, roaring before me. Ishmael. He stands alone in a sea of tall rolling waves. Dot. I nodded carefully.
저는 항해사였죠. 해결사기도 했고 뱃사람이기도 했고.
Don't let Dawn hear that.
그런 어중간한 걸
I half expected Dawn to interrupt that.
고래잡이라고 불렀어요. 아세요? 아니, 보이세요? 모든 걸 걸고 있거나 아무것도 걸 것이 남아있지 않은 사람들의 표정이. 그런 것들을 태우고 파도를 가르는 게.
So, you've seen it yourself. Whale that devoured this place.
지금까지 우리가 만났던 고래들은 사람을 삼키면 아예 자신의 것을 재구성하여 바뀌게 만들죠. 하지만 그 고래는, 그 창백한 고래에게 삼켜진 이들은 하얀 막에만 감싸진 채 모두 그 형태가 온전하게 남아있었어요. 그걸 온전하다고 하긴 좀 그런가? 외곽을 향해 키를 조종할 때가 간혹 있었죠. 그러면 그 온전한 척하는 배들이 바다에 떠있죠. 선체 전체가 하얗게 변해버린 배가요. 고래잡이 사이에선 그런 배를 만나면 호수를 이리저리 돌아가는 한이 있더라도 반드시 피하라는 이야기가 전설처럼 전해져 오죠. 그 배는 원래 타고 있던 선원이 가지고 있던 습성이나 능력은 바뀌지 않은 채 그저 호수를 돌아다니는 다른 것들을 습격하는 것이 목적이 된 채로 돌아다니니까. 우리에게 피쿼드호의 선장이었던 자가 있어요. 그자의 목표가 그거였죠. 자기 손으로 그 창백한 고래를 잡는 것. 그 안에서 생활하는 내내 그자는 그 고래를 잡아내는 것이 얼마나 가치 있고 대단한 일인지 설교를 늘어놨죠. 귀가 따갑기도 했고 저자가 제정신이 아니라는 것도 알 수 있었지만, 아니지, 어쩌면 우리를 미치게 하는 방법을 정확하게 알고 있던 걸지도 모르겠네요. 어느새 우리도 그 창백한 고래를 잡는 것만이 인생의 유일한 구원이자 숙명이 되었죠. 배 안에 모두를 미쳐버리게 만든 거예요. 그 선장은. 결국 우리는 미움과 모든 악을 뿜어낸다는 그 고래를 마주하게 되었고, 모든 것은 처참하게 부서지고 집어삼켜져 버렸죠. 차가운 물속에서 나무 토막을 부여잡고서야 제정신이 돌아왔을 때 눈앞에는 아무것도 남지 않았어요. 붙잡고 있던 것이 그저 나무 토막이 아니었다는 걸 깨닫고서야. 그래서 용서가 되지 않아.
At a certain point, this stopped being a conversation. Ishmael's words grew increasingly aimless like a vortex of the sea, endlessly whirling in place. Now it was clear that what Ishmael's mission was, where the tip of her razor-sharp harpoon aimed. It was aimed at the captain that drove them all to damnation. An overwhelming tide of hatred and obsession burned fiercely in her direction.
반드시 내 손으로 죽여야만 해요.
Dang. There was no room for reason or rationality to convince her otherwise. ... I suppose bringing up what I saw from Ishmael's obsession. A glimpse of her old captain won't do anything to help right now. Ishmael, we don't even know if that captain is still alive.
내가 모든 걸 나누었던 동료의 관짝을 붙잡고 살아남아 버렸을 때 마지막까지 그 새끼는 먹혀가는 배 안에서 혼자 그것과 맞서 싸우면서 웃고 있었어요. 그렇게 목숨 바쳐 따르던 선원들은 바다와 외곽 위를 떠다니며 먹혀갔는데 한중에도 없었지. 그놈은 살아있어요. 살아있을 수밖에 없어. 살아있어야만 해. 그러니까 찾아야 해. 우리는 그 선장을 죽일 때까지 절대로.
Ishmael. Bro, I'm getting so bad at doing the voices. I wanted to ask her which we she was referring to, but I was starting to think that nothing I say would improve anything if it didn't outright bring everything crashing down. That was when an imperceptibly light breeze broke through the silence. Solitary butterfly. That doesn't look like a butterfly. It moved with grace, tinged with fragility, as though it did not fear the weight of this heavy silence. It took a moment to gently flutter into a puddle.
나비네요.
보통의 나비가 이런 곳을 날아다니고 있을 거라고 생각하나?
After a quick respite, the butterfly fluttered its wings and took off once again. Is that an abnormality or something?
마치 따라오라는 것 같아요.
한상체가 코빼기도 안 보이더니 드디어 나타난 건가?
That's what I'm saying. It might be a trap, but we're lost. It's the only thing with us any sense of direction we have at the moment.
찬성하겠소. 나 개인에게도 궁금함이 생겨.
Oh, hey, you. What's up?
이들은 계속 무슨 말을 하는 걸까요?
무어라 하고 있지는 않았소. 내 듣고 있었네만.
일정한 규칙성을 띠고 있긴 하지만 해석은 불가능하군요. 일종의 부호 같은 느낌이죠. 음파와 암호 패턴의 체계를 활용하고 있으니까요.
Don Quixote was at the far back end of the line, looking back at the figure.
정령, 관리자 나리와 꼭 붙어 있지 않으면 해결되지 않을 일이었던가 보네.
When I walked away, the pallid membrane grew over the face again, burying it. And now it began to shamble. Is it as Ishmael said? Will they now roam the Great Lake, attacking everyone and everything they come across? Not only their physical senses, but also their sense of self, forgotten deep under the pallid membrane. Dang. Well, darn. Oh, we're fighting. Okay. That was such a long cutscene that I totally forgot that we would even be fighting. Okay. A neutral. Oh no. Okay.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
제대로 찝었군.
There we go.
위험인물 발견.
The bane of every mirror dungeon player, what?
대검 방어.
Have you met the butterfly? We just ran into the butterfly.
방 속에서
가자.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
These enemies are a pain to fight on higher mirror dungeon levels. Ah, I see. Oh god, there are a lot of them. How much charges do you have? 13? Okay, well, we're gonna get 15 before we even see one of the S3s. What is that?
다 죽어라.
More of them. All right, cool. Yeah, I guess mermaid fights are very long. How much charge do you have? 16. We are good. Cool.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 버러지 같은
Too
놈들.
many of them, yeah.
다 죽어라.
It seems the strategy for the mermaids is to just overwhelm you. Which kind of almost worked the first fight this stream. Because Roja got down to 45 HP. If we lost Roja there, that actually could have been bad. Though we probably wouldn't have died, actually, but yeah.
대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
One more. Yeah.
방 속에서 그 오물을 다 죽어라.
There we go. Okay. My god. That was a long one.
끝장냈어. 이제 더는 폭풍 소리에 죄를 떨 필요도, 개소리의 꿈을 꾸고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도
No.
없지. 전부
Go on.
전부 끝내버린 건가?
Okay. All right. Well, I am gonna take a quick break, real quick. I gotta refill my water, run to the bathroom, all that stuff. You know, it's also really hot in my room. I need to like cool down for a minute. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be right back, chat. But yeah. One moment. Hi chat, I'm back. How's it going? You're taking too long, no. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, it is still hot in my room, God. What are we doing? We almost have 1,300 lunacy. Got this guy again. Oh, not you too. I'm in the wrong green. I'm clicking the wrong stuff. Oh no. Oh God. We're fine. Okay. Let's continue. You know, I think I want Ishmael to be the first. Oh God. I've got to like redo all this. Hold on.
좋아.
말뚝을 쑤셔
No,
넣어주자.
wait.
열려는
That.
좋아. 몸 좀 풀어보.
That. Yes.
출근하겠어.
Can we level you up? Yes, we can. Though not by much. Cool. Sure. Okay.
돈 벌러 가자.
Immediate fighting. All right, let's go. Yeah, no, let's just immediately S3. No, don't do that. Actually, you do not have your charge.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
최선의 방어를.
걸려라.
구회 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
Cool. That's... Sure.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
이제
무쳐 잠들어.
God, I do really love just like the implications that Dante is literally just like standing where I am. Like I'm seeing from his perspective, just watching them fight, being like, "Dang, that's a shame. That attack didn't seem to land well." Or, "Man, that was a good one. That was a good blow." Or I don't even remember the lines. I tried to say them correctly, but then I failed horribly. I'm sorry, chat. I failed you. I couldn't remember the lines. How much charge do you have? 8, not enough.
불길 속으로.
대검 방어.
What is Frick was saying? I don't know.
남길 말은
Do you think I remember when I speak? Do you think I, like, pay attention to that? I just say things. You have enough charge for this. Cool. Nice.
불길 속으로.
All I hear is tick. Oh my god. All right. Cool.
가자.
대검 방어.
찢어 발겨주마.
Yo, by the way, chat. Right, I just remembered. It's October. I should like, what good horror games are there? Are there any good like itch.io horror games? I like those occasionally. One of my main things on my entire like channel is an itch.io horror game, Voices of the Void. Ooh, I can't wait for the new Voices of the Void update. I heard that it's scheduled for sometime in October to be like a Halloween update, but like, I don't know. You don't have enough for that, dang. Horror game is furry aim trainer, oh.
가자. 자, 한 건 했고.
How many times you get? Okay. Oh my god.
대검 상호.
Manage to refuel your sin. It's true. I like totally always forget about refueling Gregor. Every single time. Because I never have to do it, so the occasional time that it happens is like, oh, we're already done the fight anyway. Oh yeah, he has 0 fuel, dang. Yeah, do that. How much charge do you have? 8? Dang. Bro's panicking, no. Horse? True. Jeez.
제대로 찝었군. 자, 한 건 했고.
Alright, I'm gonna just... Oh, we have so many... so many moves here. Okay, let's all just attack this one guy like 20 times.
불길 속으로.
쉬시게.
Nice. Where's the other birds? Oh, Judgment Bird, yeah. Hello.
점점 인어들의 숫자가 적어지고 있어요.
Someone stood there waiting for us. He must have arrived here much earlier than we have.
오시는 길이 영 편치는 않았겠어.
Oh. The butterfly we were following folded its wings and settled gently into his sloshing head. Oh. Ah! That's... Sorry, I had a bit of PTSD for a second. Don't think that's him, though. The figure's voice was clear and precise, unlike that of the mermaids. Not like an abnormality. Where he's friendly, I guess, so.
멀쩡한 생존자는 없을 거라고 했는데.
No, wait. He is... Or is he a distortion?
야, 시계 대가리. 저거 네 친구야?
아, 뒤틀림이면 그 똘붕이네 닭집 사장 같은 존재인가?
놀람이 많고요.
From the last canto? From Sinclair's canto? No, from Pluto. I saw like this. He kind of looks like Pluto a little bit, right?
이건 세상을 받아들이는 방법 중 하나일 뿐이니 그렇게 소스라칠 이유가 되진 않겠소.
Okay, Judgment Bird, don't. Why are you spoiling stuff? What?
오, 머리가 찰랑찰랑거려.
별이 꺼진 하늘 아래에서 언젠가 맞이할 그날을 기다리고 있는 내 이름은 림이라 불러줘.
통성명할 생각은 없으니 질문만 하도록 하지.
Not spoiling anything yet. They never said. Then what are you saying? You're just saying random things then? Don't. Oh my god. Don't. This is infuriating having to explain this every single time. Don't say anything that is like a future thing or like anything that's like that isn't like immediately told to me that I don't already know. Like because he's blue and has the same background color. That's the reason that okay. Sure. Okay, next time people say things that are I don't even know if that might not even have even been a spoiler, that's just speculation. Next time people say like anything like that, I'm just gonna time you out, like just straight up. I'm tired of having to like explain every single time not to spoil the video game that I'm currently playing. It should be common knowledge. But yeah, don't spoil things, chat. One moment. Sorry, somebody knocked on my door. I'm back though. But yeah, let's continue. Don't spoil things, chat.
이곳에 온 이유를 대라. 미친 인어들만 존재하는 이곳에 뚜렷한 이유 없이 온 것은 아닐 테지. 분명 시추선에 정박해 있는 건 우리가 타고 온 보트 단 한 척뿐이었다. 그런데
내가 바다를 건너려고 한다면 배는 필요 없다네.
Oh?
이것은 순전히 그대들을 보기 위해 온 것이지.
우와, 인기가 많아진 기분인걸요?
그대들은 가지의 황금빛이 비추는 곳을 향하는 자들이지.
그걸 알면서 우리를 보러 왔다는 건 설마 그거야? 우리에게 황금 가지가 어디 있는지를 알려주겠다는?
아니 딱 봐도 그걸 방해하려고 왔다는 게 더 맞는 거.
맞소.
요새 왜 이러지?
가지를 이 건물 안에서 찾으려고 한다면 그저 시간의 무용함만 깨닫게 될 것이오.
I fell asleep for the second time while listening to this. That's actually beneficial to me. I'm not taking that as an insult. Sleeping viewers are actually the most valuable viewer on YouTube. Because they just don't turn it off. They keep it on for the entire time. I still can't sense the golden bow this deep into the branch, where there was truth to what he said. The bow was no longer here.
그렇다면 어디로 가야 한다는 것인가?
가지에 이끌리는 게 비단 그대들뿐이 아니라는 건 짐작이 겪었겠소.
What would happen if you drank Rim's head liquid? It'd probably be gross, because there seems to be a brain in there.
심지어 겨우 얻은 하나를 빼앗기기도 하였지.
Poisoning,
어떻게 그것까지 아는 거죠?
본래는 외곽만을 떠돌아야 할 고래도 그 영롱한 눈부심을 오롯이 느끼고 있지.
Wait, what did he just say? I'm certainly already aware that there are parties other than you that are interested in the bows. You surrendered one to them after toiling in it for it, in fact. Okay.
황금 가지로 인해 외곽에 있어야 했던 그 고래가 둥지 안에 이 유사 호수까지 왔다는 말인가?
How'd you notice Rim's hand? That's a strange limb you've got there? Oh, what?
틀림없이.
His hand?
이 건물에 있던 갸냘픈 가지는 그것에게 통째로 숨겨졌지.
Those are hands. Am I missing something?
여기 있던 환상체들도 그 이끌림에 몸을 맡겨 웅대하고도 가늘인 고래와 함께 떠났다네. 그러니 자네들이 쫓는 것은
Oh, so the whale took everything. Okay.
그런 정보를 왜 저희에게 알려주시는 걸까요?
황금 가지가 누구의 손에 들어가든 그 쓰임이 어떻게 되든 그건 작은 날개짓에 불과하네.
The upper hand somehow longer than the lower? Oh, I think that's just to portray the angle.
우린 단지 그 날개짓의 울림을 좀 더 나은 방향으로 이끄는 것이지.
우리? 누굴 말하는 거지?
모든 걸 지켜보며 때를 기다리는 별의 주인 될 자들이요.
Somebody who dabbles in art. Once the anatomy strikes me as very odd. Ah. Yeah, I can't say anything because as somebody who has dabbled in art as well, I am bad, so I can't critique anything.
동시에 모두가 같은 별이 될 수 없는 우리지.
Star? Blue? He's blue? Star? What? Sorry. A red? Sorry. A red mark briefly flashed on his head. I've seen that mark before.
지켜본다라.
Yisung shot a silent gaze in Rim's direction.
림. 그렇다면 그대는 구인회의 끝에 대해서도 알고 있는가? 과거의 벗들이 어떻게 무너져 버렸는지 아느냔 말일세.
알고 있어.
그 또한 지켜보기만 하였는가?
이상 씨, 혹시 당신의 옛
Neuron
친구 중
activation, yeah.
하나였나요?
Oh? Oh, yeah, yeah.
그대들도 잠시 겪었던 면면이요. 구인회가 분열될 때 뿔뿔이 흩어졌던 이들 중 하나. 내게는 바다로 간다 이야기하여 놓고
그래. 나는 한때 그중 하나이기도 했지. 대답해주겠네, 이상. 내가 지켜보기만 하였는가라. 그것은 오문이요. 자네는 구인회가 끝장이 났다 하였으나 그것은 누군가에게 또한 시작이었을 테요. 자네가 가장 잘 알 텐데 그 상태가 끝인가 시작인가 그것을 객관하여 정해놓는 건 이다지도 의미가 없어. 깨짐은 영지형에게도 시작이었을 터.
그래, 그대는 일찌감치 내다버렸다는 것이지.
세상의 줄기를 볼 수 있게 된 걸세. 간결하고 중요한 단 하나의 줄기.
Chat. I know that it's literally about to be mentioned, but do not say things that I don't know yet. Oh my god. If you have extra context... Okay, hold on. I know that a lot of these, like, minor spoilers are, like, extra context that they probably don't immediately add, but that can be discussed after the fact. It doesn't need to be discussed the moment we see a character, chat. You don't need to give me the full history of a character every single time a new person shows up on screen. I will figure it out slowly as I play the game. Oh my god.
그것만 느낄 수 있게 된다면 그 외의 것들은 그저 낙화와 같이 더더.
이거 하나만 대답해 주세요. 당신의 말대로 이곳을 삼킨 고래가 황금 가지를 먹었다면, 그리고 그 가지가 정말로 이 백화 현상을 덜어주는 게 맞다면.
Ishmael's breathing was quick and light. She couldn't finish her sentence. We know nothing. Let me see.
당신이 생각하고 바라고 있는 것이 옳다 하겠소.
Crash out. I'm not. It's not really a crash out. I'm just annoyed that no matter how many times I say it, people still just disregard what I say and do it anyway. It's very annoying. It's getting to the point where it's just like, you keep doing small things that, like, you think you can get away with, but just don't do it at all. Like, I get, again, small spoilers. I'm not, like, actually mad at anyone for it. It's just kind of annoying. And if you keep doing it, I'm gonna be more and more annoyed, you know?
그렇군요.
이 장편은 이쯤이면 되었겠지.
또 어디론가 다름하는가?
Skibbity rim, I see.
그때는 바다와 강과 도시가 어디에 있는지만 알고 꼬여 있기만 했다면, 지금은 직접 내 날개로 다 하고자 하오. 그뿐이오.
잠깐. 그런 정보를 아는 놈을 호락호락 보내줄 것 같은가?
유감이오. 지금은 손에 움켜쥐어도 나는 흘러내려 담을 수가 없습니다.
Rim turns into a toilet, becomes Skibbity. Rim and Yisung start crying. That's just so true. God, I don't want to be a bit of a grouch, but I know that one specifically is a joke one, obviously, but try to avoid joking about spoilers too, because sometimes people will joke about spoilers and then it's not obvious at all, and it's like it looks like an actual spoiler, and then I just have to assume that it's an actual spoiler and like ban the person. I've had that happen like multiple times in the past where people just like start like making jokes like that, where it's like, oh, spoiler alert, like, yeah, literally what you just said, spoiler alert, Skibbity toilet, and then somebody will be like, spoiler alert, Dante dies, and it's like, that could totally happen at the end, like, I can't. Are we dead out in this one? It's not like, I know that one's a joke, obviously, but what I just said is that people will see the joke ones and then joke around with a joke that is just like very it is very difficult to like decipher whether it's a joke or not. So try to avoid the specific joke of spoiler alert this, you know? Down to 6 o'clock. Yeah, like that one. Like, specifically that one. Or a spoiler, just a joke. I know. Yeah, some people, like, it's obvious when it's, like, spoiler alert, pointing out the obvious. And then somebody else will come in and read that and be like, oh, we can get away with spoiler alert jokes. And then they say, like, spoiler alert, Dante dies. And it's like, oh, don't know if that's a spoiler or not, you know? Alright, bye, Rim. With that, he stepped into the puddle and disappeared into its depth. All right. Manager level increased. Oh, thank you for follow. Leg John? How's it going? Alright. Drive. We got 40 of these, so I can barely get anything, but let's just yeah, sure. Why not? Let's just throw more levels into Dawn. And again, chat, I feel like, again, I'm kind of at the point where I have to be a little bit extra strict with things because I have had people do the exact thing that I just said. So don't, like legitimately, like seriously this time, with the spoiler jokes, like actually. Because I know it might seem like it's just like, oh, obviously it's a joke, but then other people come in and see like, oh, that's a joke. I can joke about this, and then they joke about something more that's like something less obvious, and then somebody sees that and they joke about something less obvious, and it spoils, and it spirals, not spoils. Yeah, We gotta cool it with the jokes about spoilers. I don't even have lunacy to recharge my Fallen. Dang. I want to drink Grim. Probably would be refreshing. Either that or you die immediately. Let's do a Luxivation run. Yeah. Let's go.
와일드 헌트야.
Why do you always have neutrals? There we go.
가자.
Do you thread yet? My what?
최선의 방어를.
Get to 530, please. Which one are we at? I don't actually remember.
걸려라. 제대로 찝었군.
Would you mind adding friends? Oh yeah, I'll copy and paste the the friend code in so people can add me. Cool. Thread farming? It's the hardest thing to farm, I think. I don't know if I've ever done that before. 530 is not a pleasant experience. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're last time I checked, we were at 525. So after doing, I think we did like 2 more, so it would be like 527, I think. There we go. I won't go into details, but you'll get it whenever you go there. I see.
풍속에서 찢어 놓아주마.
You can only efficiently farm thread 3 times a day. Low HP elucidations or thread elucidations. Oh. Best experience without spoilers? Yeah, definitely. You've done enough of that.
가자.
찢어 밝혀주마. 비명을 질러라. 찢어 놓아주마.
Yeah, depending on how long it takes for us to get to 530, we might have to end up doing 530 on another stream, but I might get there, make an attempt maybe. But if it takes me like a forever to beat, I'll probably do it next stream. You still got 10 charge? What? Didn't you just do this? Okay, sure. There we go. Everything is a res. Oh my god. 530 without good IDs is hell for me. I feel like I've got some decent IDs. I've got Wild Hunt Heathcliff, Firefist Gregor, Enclair, Zvi Ishmael. The only one that's like an average 3-star is my W Corp. Yeah, pretty good. 2 hours from 519, dang. Yeah, this is a bit of a long thing, you know? The stories are just like legit taking a little bit.
대검 방어.
I'm too lazy to uninstall Limbus, so I play it. Ah. There we go.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
다 죽어라.
좋아. 불타버렸나?
It's not an addiction, right? No, it couldn't be. Yeah, not only not only does just doing the voices take a toll out of me, so these streams tend to be shorter, but it's also really hot in my room right now. It is like really hot. Oh yeah, the thread, yeah. I don't feel like doing that. We've got enough thread right now. No, I actually used a bunch of my thread, but we're fine. We don't need to uptie anyone at the moment, so we'll be fine. 200 hours is better than having 7,000 hours. Yeah, some people do in fact have that. Clocked on 1,000 already. Like Limbus Company, it's only game that clocked that much on Steam. Dang. What's my highest played game on Steam? Noida. What? Really? Noida at 314 hours. Dang. Yeah, I tend to not spend like some people have like thousands of hours in one game. I tend to spread my like thousands of hours upon like multiple different games. Like I've got 314 hours in Noida, 304 hours in Terraria, 246 hours in Baldur's Gate, 240 hours in Elden Ring, 231 hours in Cyberpunk, 145 hours in Ruina, 124 hours in Red Dead, 107 hours in Team Oddloader. Oh my god. COVID days coming back to me. 107 hours in Among Us. My god. Dang. Spent 287 days in Destiny 2. Oh my god. You know, I've always thought about getting into Destiny 2, but I'm pretty sure, isn't it like very like beginner unfriendly? Isn't it very bad for beginners, right? Like a lot of the older content just doesn't exist anymore, if I remember. I think I heard that somewhere. Spot AMD Software Adrenaline Edition mark. Oh, did that show up? It's because I tabbed out? What? Okay. Which one are we on? Oh no, 527, yeah. Some DLC are removed. That's weird. Why not try Warframe? I've been thinking about it. Maybe. Isn't it like a massive game though? How many gigabytes is it? I think I have it in my library. I just haven't played it. Warframe. 46 gigabytes. Okay, not terrible. Maybe sometime in the future. Season pass story content is well removed each year. Dang. That's crazy. Story content being removed from the game. I get that it's a free game, but like what? You just miss it out? You just miss out on everything? Really? That's awful. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have a few level up stuff. Yeah, there we go. 32. Almost 33. And yeah, we might, I don't know. Do I want to use, what you call it? Do you want to use Yisong or Dawn? Bought season passes at the end of DLC a year since those are on sale. Oh wait, yeah, season pass story content. Don't you pay for that? They remove paid content from the game? Every year? Seriously? Like actually? That feels illegal. Right? That should totally not be legal, right? If somebody pays for content and then they just remove it from the like limited time content, like the point of limited time stuff is like buy it now and then you have it forever and it'll go away soon. But like, do they actually just like get rid of it? Like you don't have access to it? That's crazy. Okay, well, That's why we play Limbus. Limbus is really good. We love Limbus. Every season is unavailable when new one comes out, and it's replaced by the new seasonal content. It sucks. I don't want to play Destiny ever, I don't think. God. Because I played the first one back when it first came out a little bit. I think it was on like Xbox Game Pass or something. That was a while ago though, God. Weapons remain? It still sucks.
돈 벌러 가자.
Hello. Pallid bipedals began to fill the void rim left behind.
저자의 영향으로 인해 인어들이 습격하지 않았던 것으로 짐작된다.
어째서였을까?
Dang.
이성이 휘발되어도 어떤 에너지의 흐름에 대한 본능은 남아있을지도 모른다는 추론만이 가능하군요.
겁이라도 먹었다는 건가?
Sinclair, on his forehead there was...
네.
The one who bisected Cromer with a flick of his wrist, and the one who silently approached me to talk. I remember the one marked with the bright red sign. Okay, so yeah, this was actually a spoiler. Okay, cool. God, I hate it. I hate it the most when somebody spoils something and then to try and protect themselves when I call them out, they just tell me, no, it wasn't a spoiler. God. This is why I'm... Okay. Starting from here, if anyone in the future, like, says, like, a spoiler that could be... anything that could be interpreted as an actual spoiler, I'm just gonna time you out. Just straight up. This is like a flat-out warning. If anyone does that in the future, immediate timeout. Like, because I can't even verify it anymore. If people are just gonna come around and then say a spoiler and then turn around once I call them out and say no, it wasn't a spoiler. Like, I can't verify that, you know. I remember the one marked with a bright red sign. Yeah, it's getting very annoying with specifically Limbus Company streams and sometimes even like Silksong streams. I'll just get spoilers that are just like somebody will come in, say a spoiler, and then just be like, no, it wasn't actually a spoiler, actually. I just made that up. And it's like, I can't verify it. Like, I can't believe you. Alright. Cool.
불길 속으로.
계속해봐라. 이 폭풍이 잦아들 때까지.
Not trust anyone, yeah. What? What? What is going on? How did she get staggered? What? Who? Heathcliff? How did Heathcliff get staggered? What?
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
대검 방어. 자. 하! 예, 최선의 방어를.
Okay, Judgment Bird. You were the one that actually spoiled something, so I did specifically say not to joke about things, and you actually did spoil something earlier, so I'm going to time you out for a little bit. For a minute. I will give you a minute timeout. There we go. You're timed out for 1 minute. You will be welcomed back in 1 minute, but you've got to stop. I like, even if it is a very obvious joke, even like legitimately because you spoiled something in the past. I've got to start actually following through on my words. I know I say stuff a lot and then don't actually do it, and now I've got to actually do it. Cause like I don't want to ban people, cause like I recognize the majority of people in my chat, so it feels bad to ban, like to just time people out and ban people. But like if I say something, if I say that something is going to get you timed out, and then you specifically do that thing that I said was going to get you timed out after hearing me say that, I've got to do it. Like I can't. My God. We get enough charge. There we go. Can we reference Millie songs like when I say "Will you fly with broken wings" on stream? As long as like you can reference like media around it, as long as it doesn't directly relate to like a story point in the future, you know. Like if it is like a spoiler for the story, no. But if you can, like if it's a song lyrics, obviously, like you can say it, you know. Like, I think I need to be slightly more strict in terms of spoilers, just because people in the past can and have already exploited any, like, weak point that I have in that. Like, if I am not, like, specific, like, with my, like, rules and stuff, I need to, like, that people will just actively exploit it. It's very annoying that I have to do that. You know? Is the favorite character's quote considered a spoiler? I mean, I don't know. The case depends, so just avoid it, you know? Like, if a character says something story relevant, then yeah, it would be a spoiler, but like, if not, it doesn't, but just avoid it in general. That's another thing. You can totally just not say these things. Because it's difficult for me specifically to determine if a thing is a spoiler, because I haven't seen it yet. I don't know, you know? So when somebody like, you can, but do you want to? Yeah, like, but like when somebody comes in and says something that like could totally be interpreted as a spoiler, that like, because there are some spoilers where it's like, you know it's a spoiler, but you don't know what it means yet. And once you get there, it's like, oh, that's what that was. You kind of ruined it, yeah. But like, if somebody says that, I can't really like determine. What type of steaks she smoked? Probably Newports. Dang. Sorry, I'm getting completely off topic, and my mind is completely jumbled from all this spoiler talk. So let's continue. We do not have enough charge, so do that. Yep. Oh yeah, dang. What if it's a specific ID from the game? I mean, you can mention IDs, obviously. Like names and stuff. Yeah, that it's also just like be smart about things, like obviously. Like try and apply common sense to things as well. Because like Wild Hunt Heathcliff, I've already been told he's a spoiler. I couldn't really avoid that much. Bro, shut up. Like I couldn't really avoid the fact that he's a spoiler and like Catherine exists. Catherine is somebody important to Heathcliff's story. I couldn't avoid that because I have the ID. But like, try to avoid talking about stuff like that still, you know? Like, I don't know who Catherine is. Catherine is somebody important to Heathcliff, I think. But like, yeah, just anything related to the story that I haven't seen yet. Try to avoid talking about it. That's just the general rule. And if you mention something that could be a spoiler, I'm probably just gonna time you out. Is Catherine? I don't even know. I have no clue. Somebody. 5:30, true. I've got to get there, yeah.
목표 위치로 돌격 중.
Ending the game because the game's spoiled, yeah.
불길 속으로.
대강 방어.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think there was like a moment where Heathcliff like said like and then got cut off. So I'm assuming he mentioned Catherine there. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I know. There we go. Do you want a cheese or do you want to try it and then I'll tell you the cheese? I'll try it, yeah, definitely.
최선의 방어를.
찢어 발겨주마.
Nope, nope, nope. How much charge do you have? 8, not enough. Here we go. 9 damage? Did somebody do 9 damage? Dang.
자, 한 건 했고.
Gregor? Why are you struggling? How much fuel do you have? Alright, you got 40 fuel. No, you don't even need to do that. Just, yeah, sure, struggle. Why not? Go ahead. I can't stop you.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
Fun fact, most egos for Mjolnir are based off of executions, which are usually decapitations / destroying heads. Dang. Mersault's book he was executed by decapitation. Oh yeah, Mersault's like his everyone's based off of a book, obviously, yeah. Also, you called Mersault Mjolnir. That one. There we go.
언제까지 버티나 보자고. 아무쳐 잠들어.
More salt, yeah.
다 죽어라. 다 죽어라.
Your current line on Refraction Railway can be hell itself. Oh. Refraction Railway? Which one is that? That's Mirror Dungeon stuff, right? Mr. Salt. I like that one, actually. Alright.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
It's an activity unlocked after Campus 7. Ah.
최선의 방어. 지바이에 의뢰했다면
그 오물을 떼어내주지. 다 죽어라.
자, 한 건 했고.
풍 속에서 왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
I soloed the Canto 4 final boss today? My god.
아니야. 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Oh, Ishmael's finally back up to positive SP. Nice. Or actually, how much charge do you have? 4. You need, yeah. You should read Leviathan before Canto 6, Freckles. It'll give you some context from the story, some of the story parts. What is it like a comic book, right? Or is it like a full-on novel? What type of, what is it? And where would I even get it? You're panicking? No. There we go.
불길 속으로.
It's both. And it's free, oh.
걸려라. 자, 한 건 했고.
What do you mean it's both a comic book and a novel? It's like a light novel? Webcomic that halfway transforms into web novel? Ah. Alright. I'll check it out. How much charge do you have? 19, my god. There we go.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
So the first part's a comic, but the comic guy couldn't do it anymore, so the novel guy took over? Ah. Is Greg countered? True. I always, every time, like, I need to, like, refuel Greg, I just completely forget to.
다 죽어라.
림이라는 자의 말대로 여기엔 황금 가지가 없어 보이네요. 제게도 가지에 대한 감각이 느껴진 건 없었으니까. 이제 어떻게 하실 거죠?
I don't read books, so too much words for me. Same, actually. But yeah, as a possible ADHD haver, I don't know if it's ADHD. It could just be the autism. But I am terrible at like paying attention to a book. Like it's got to be like broken up for me. Like I can read fine. I'm actually like my vocabulary I think is better than average. It's just that like when they're all bunched up into a small area, it becomes just so obnoxious to read.
우리 외 지부에 남아 있는 자들은
Hence why I like stuff like visual novels like this one and comics and all that.
림이라는 사람 말이야. 그 표식이 있다는 건 지난번에 만났던 날아다니는 파란 꼬맹이랑 비슷한 놈이라는 건데 괜찮을까?
It's an interesting party on that drilling ship. Oh.
확실히 결과적으로만 보면 저희를 도와주긴 했었죠. 아주 조용히 다가왔지만 말이에요.
우리가 뭘 어쩔 수 있지?
Not what not now what nobody wants candied dill. Yeah,
그러네요.
that's what it is.
저희가 할 수 있는 건
없었겠죠.
Nothing we can do. Yes, true.
하지만 데미안은 저희를 향한 악의는 없었던 것 같았어요.
뭐 내 놈한테만큼은 없었던 걸 수도.
관리자님, 그자가 믿을 수 있는 자인지는 어떠한 증거도 없습니다. 결국 그자들의 목적이 무엇인지 명확한 말도 없이 내빼지 않았습니까?
야, 그래도 얼굴 튼 사이니까 뭐라도 알 거 아냐. 뭐 없어?
내가 알던 그와는 너무도 달라진 터라 갈피를 잡지 못하겠소.
Let's get out of here first. It's pretty clear that the golden bow isn't here anymore.
남아있는 이들은 어떻게 되는 것인가?
우리가 손쓸 수는 없다.
알고는 있지만
네 생각 대충 알 것도 같지만 포기할 건 포기해라. 이미 늦은 것도 있는 법이더라. 살아보니까.
알겠어. 웬일이래? 남 위로도 다 할 줄 아는 사람일 줄이야?
알르니 죽지.
With the pallid mermaid's unintelligible signals echoing behind us futilely, we decided to leave the lobotomy court branch. They love using words. With the pallid mermaid's unintelligible signals echoing behind us futilely. Like, we will likely never understand them. All right. Oh god, hold on.
끝장냈어.
One moment.
이제 더는 폭풍 소리에 죄를 떨 필요도, 개소리는 꿈을 꾸고 슬픔에 빠질 필요도 없지. 전부 끝내버린 건가?
Okay, he's done. All right, chat. Like I said earlier, it's really hot in my room, and also doing voices is more tiring. So I might. Do you mind if I add you? Oh yeah, I forgot I said that earlier, didn't I? I wanted to copy and paste that into both chats real quick. There we go. I'll bring it over to Twitch chat. Yeah, somebody asked earlier as well. There it is. All right. Cool.
점심밥은 무엇을 먹을 생각이요? 나는
But,
로자 씨가 근사한 식당을
yes.
알아봤다 해서 엄청나게 기대 중이요.
Oh, let's look at the limbus pass real quick. Yeah, we got a few missions done. Battle pass. Who do we choose? Which one's Faust? Yeah, that's Faust. I was right. Huge. Level 18. I'm a little too far on my pass. I did not play for the majority of this season. Because before we went to Kanto 5, I was told to wait and finish Ruina. So I ended up getting to the end of Kanto 4 and then just go into Ruina for the entire thing because there were spoilers for it in the in-between intervallo. You should bank your yellow crates until 200. Oh. Yeah, that'd be smart, yeah. How many shards do we have? Because you can dispense the Shi Association Faust. We've got 88, dang. We do not have many ego shards. We got a lot of Dawn ones, which is not enough. But yeah. I am probably gonna end this stream here. Thank you all for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow if you're on Twitch. What should I plug? I say that specific thing and then I plug something else that I actually want people to do. Go watch my YouTube videos. I posted a few YouTube videos. There's a Silk Song one doing an Act 3 quest that I don't want to exactly spoil, I guess. But yeah. You want to shard the new potential woman? What? Discord and stuff? Yeah. But yeah. Other than that, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Later.